Hi guys. So right now, while I'm recording this video, it's 1:34 in the morning, and I just got done going through another crying session with myself. I don't know if it's for the moon changes or what, but like this week or like the past 2 weeks have been like extremely emotional for me. I don't even know if it's for the holidays or what, but I noticed something within myself and about how I like manage my negative emotions, and I feel like I feel like in a way this video will kind of help a lot of other people to like make sense of if they do the same thing. But I noticed that, especially with me being a very spiritual individual, is that I use my affirmations and my positivity and very healthy, what is it called? It's like I'm one of those people to where, like, if I feel my sadness, it's like I opt for very healthy options. Like, I eat healthy, I drink my water, I exercise, I do everything I'm supposed to do. But it's kind of like when it comes to like the matters of my heart, like actually addressing how I feel and actually allowing myself to grieve and be sad, it's like I noticed it. Like each time I cry, I'm just like, okay, I cried, I should feel better, I shouldn't have to address this anymore. I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising, my problems, they should go away, they shouldn't hurt anymore. And in the middle of my crying spell, I actually address my heart. I address my chest because that's where I've been feeling my pain. But I told my heart, I'm like, I'm doing everything I can think of to make you feel better. I'm doing everything. I'm exercising. I'm praying. I'm reading the Bible. I'm uplifting other people. I'm drinking water. I'm getting closer to God. Like, I'm doing everything, heart. Like, why do you still hurt? Why is there still sadness here? And I even got to the point to where I thought that I could pray away my sadness. I could pray away this heavy feeling in my chest, But something I've realized, which really I was reading different articles, is that these emotions, they pop up for a reason. These emotions, they signal to us that, hey, something's not right, something is wrong, and we all have inner child, inner children, and it's like this whole time, if it was a parent talking to a child, is the way that I've been dealing with myself is just kind of like, just imagine like if a child experienced like a heartbreak, and if the parent is just like, I bought you a toy, why are you still crying? And the child just like hurt their finger or something, and it's like the parent is doing different things, but the baby is still crying. And the parent is just like, why are you still sad? Like, I've done everything. Why are you still sad? And it's kind of like that's how I am with myself. That's how I've been with myself, trying to do different things to make myself feel better. And something that I've realized is that all my heart really has been wanting me to do is just sit and listen and feel it, and to acknowledge that it's there, and to acknowledge its pain. That's all my heart has really been wanting. It hasn't been, wanting me to do all of what I've been doing, which what I've been doing is very beneficial to me, but my heart is inside of me, So it's kind of like the external things really don't matter when it comes to things inside of us, But I actually found myself having a conversation with my heart. Like, heart, what do you need? What will make you feel better? What will put you at ease? What will make you stop hurting? And I realized that what my heart has been wanting all this time, I cannot give that to my heart. It's like I can't satisfy my heart physically, because my heart is grieving the loss of my grandmother, but I can't bring my grandmother back from the dead, not physically, and also the separation from my children's dad, but I can't make that work. That takes two people, So it's like, in a way, I kind of had to compromise with my heart. I'm like, you know what? No, I can't bring my grandmother back physically to you. And also, I can't make, this relationship work by myself, So that's when I got to the point where I was just like, you know what? It's like, what I can do is like basically finding ways to soothe my heart with what I have right now, and me personally in this situation, it's just like, okay, no, I can't bring my grandmother back physically, but I have her here in spirit. I have her here, like when I clean, my grandmother, she would always clean. So it's like when I clean, that's how I have her here with me, inside of me, Or when I get extremely anxious, my grandma, she was always very anxious. And it's like, that's her. It's like it's like certain tendencies that I have or certain things that I do. It's like a reminder that she is still here inside of me. She's still here in, certain things that I do, and when it comes to my children's dad, I was saying to my heart that, I can't make him want to work on this with me. Like, I can't make a person do anything. But what I can do is embrace his children, which I've already done. I'm already doing it. But it's like seeing it through the lens that, no, I can't have the person, but I have his children, So kind of being grateful for what I do have, and I feel like it's important for me to make this video because I post a lot of content to uplift people and to guide people through their very dark times and things of that nature. But I feel like me being open with everybody about my own sadness, my own challenges, my own negativity that I fight with every day, it really helps everybody to know we are truly connected. We are truly one, The same sadness that everybody else feels, I feel it too. How I guide people when they feel confused, I feel just as confused sometimes, So that's why I don't mind opening up, and, I do it with the intent to let people know I'm still human myself. I have problems myself. I cry a lot myself, especially lately. Like, normally I only cry like every once, every blue moon. But recently, y'all, I have been bawling. And honestly, I think it's because I've been using sage to clear away negativity in my household. And I've also been praying, for God to remove the negativity in my mind and in my heart. And it's like, since I've done that, it has just been tears everywhere, and I'm grateful for it because I did a video on getting it all out without saying a word, But and if y'all need to check out that video, y'all can. But yeah, I'm just recording this to let you guys know that, when we feel these emotions, when we feel any emotion, it's signaling to us, it's sending us a message. Y'all know how I always say that we all have the ability to be tapped in. We all possess the spirit, so we all have the ability to communicate with spirit. It's like spirit communicates also through our emotions. When we feel happiness, that spirit communicating to us within us that, hey, things are going really good, things are going really well. When we feel sadness, that spirit communicating to us like, hey, something just hurt me, something just really, affected me on a deep level, or when we feel anger, that spirit saying, hey, something's not right here, something is not fair, and it's like each time we feel these emotions, we have to find a way to not only know the messages behind them or the meanings behind them, but also find healthy ways of basically soothing that emotion or carrying out that emotion, But for me, it's just the simplest of things, like, like once again, what I was saying with my heart, it's like this whole time I've been doing instead of just sitting still and listening. I'm realizing that there's power in doing nothing. There's power in just listening, and it's, I feel like, I don't know, maybe society has kind of programmed us like that, to where when we feel sadness, we just stay busy, and that feeling, it just lingers. And honestly, got frustrated with my heart, with my chest, and with myself. I'm like, I've done everything. Like, I've accomplished different things. I'm doing different things. It's just like, okay, why is this sadness still here? Why is it still lingering? I'm doing everything right. Like, on the outside looking in, everything is great. So I'm just like, okay, heart, why are you still feeling like this, But I've realized it's kind of like an outer body experience, to where, like, I realize have been feeling or thinking that I'm okay. I realize have been, moving forward in life and actually making progress, like actually, like, physically, materialistically moving forward, and even climbing up the spiritual ladder. But what I've realized is that I left my heart behind in the process. It's like my heart is still behind. Like, it's kind of like a stunted growth in a way, because I've been so busy doing and elevating and moving forward and progressing and advancing, and my heart has just been hurting and trying to cry out to me, trying to get my attention, trying to get me to slow down, trying to get me to listen, and it's like something else that I've learned about emotions is that they're called emotions because they're meant to move through us. They're meant to travel through us, But a lot of times, if we're too busy, it's like I don't even know how to put that in words, y'all. Like, I don't even know how to, fully explain this. It's like basically I've been moving forward with my body and with my mind and with my spirit, but my heart has been left behind. Like, I have not been including my heart. I thought I have, but it's like I haven't. Because if I did, this sadness, it'd be gone by now, But I realized I have not been properly addressing my sadness, not properly sitting still and nurturing my heart, I've just been on the go, thinking that, okay, if I work out, if I drink my water, if I eat healthy, surely all my sadness will go away, But, there's this quote. It's what is it? I think it's to feel it. If you want to heal it, feel it, or to feel it, you gotta heal it, or to heal it, you gotta feel it, something like that. But I realized that's the beauty of emotions, for us to feel them. When they pop up, they're telling us something. Our body is very smart, Our bodies is very smart. And it's like when we don't listen to those emotions, our bodies, they talk to us. And what I have been experiencing, like physically, is chest pain. And this whole time I've been thinking that it's somebody else's pain. I've been thinking that this is other people's pain around me, because the way I see it is and I've been spiritual. I've been posting on my YouTube channel. I've been working out. I've been drinking water. I've been greasing my scalp. I've been doing everything. I've been saging. I've been taking my kosher baths. Like, I have been doing everything I can think of to progress and move forward. But all my heart has been wanting me to do is just sit still and listen. And to actually feel it. And to acknowledge it. It's been asking me for simple things. And it's crazy because I just had the case scenario in my mind of imagine if it was a child, like, and if the child is sad and the parent just goes out and buy the child like a bunch of toys, and then they take the child to Disneyland, then they take the child to like an aquarium, but the child is still sad, and the daddy is like, I'm doing everything for you. I am doing everything for you. Everything. Anything you ask for, I'm giving it to you. Why are you still sad, my darling? Why are you still not okay? And the whole time, the child just wants the dad to be there, to be present, to hold her, to love her, to be present, to be available, to acknowledge what has went wrong, to acknowledge that pain, and to just sit there. Sometimes, and that's something I've learned from my daughter. Sometimes kids just simply want to be held. Because there's plenty of times whenever my babies, they hurt their fingers or something playing with the door trying to have fun, and I could sit and ask them, hey, you okay? But they would still cry, and I'm just like, okay, they're still crying, so that's letting me know my words are not enough. My babies need to be held. So I pick them up and I hold them, and sometimes, well, really most of the times, just me simply holding them is enough to make them stop crying, And it's like I'm having to learn how to apply that same technique with myself. Because this whole time I'm thinking, okay, you sad, so do things that'll make yourself happy, But it's just like, my heart is like, no, that's not good enough. No, that ain't good enough. No, that ain't good enough. No, that ain't enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. And I'm like, heart, well, what do you want? And it's like I just heard like this very quiet voice, like, I just want you to just be here in a moment with me. Just be present. Acknowledge me. Know that I'm here. Embrace me, nurture me. And I felt like that was honestly like the very feminine side also of me speaking, because lately I've been having to be in a very masculine energy to kind of, balance out things in my household, especially being a single mom, but it's like I've tapped into my feminine energy. It was just like I actually want to be nurtured. I need nurturing, and I'm learning how to give that to myself. It's like I do really good with nurturing other people. I do really good with nurturing my babies, but it's like with my sadness, I'm just like, all right, time to go work out, time to drink some water, But my heart is like, no, I need you to embrace me. I need you to acknowledge that, I'm here. I need you to sit still. I just need you to sit here with me, And I actually found myself getting frustrated with my sadness. I'm like, why are you still here? And it's crazy because we have to remember, however we talk to ourselves is basically how we are talking to a child, because we all have an inner child, and it's like this whole time I have been brushing off my inner child. I have been frustrated with my inner child because she has constantly been crying. I'm just like, what do you want, inner child? What do you want? Like, I've found myself being very frustrated, So I'm like, I'm doing everything I can think of. I'm doing everything. I'm doing good deeds, uplifting other people, because I believe in good karma. You uplift other people, you get uplifted when your time comes, when you need it, Like, I do what I'm supposed to do, but my heart is just like, I don't need you to do. Yeah, that's a squirrel. I got a squirrel in my ceiling, y'all. And it kind of sounds a little scary. But, yeah. My heart was just like, I just need you to do. Well, not do, but just be here in the moment. I just need you to be present, be available, And to embrace me, like, I actually took my hand and I held it over the part of my chest that feels the pain. I put it over the part of my chest that has been feeling heavy, just to let it know that I see you, I'm here, I'm acknowledging you, But it's just, I'm seeing now that it's important for us to take time with ourselves as if we are children, because we do have an inner child, But these emotions that we feel, they are important. They're important. They pop up because something around us, has occurred, whether it's good or bad, Our emotions let us know, what's going on. And, I don't know. Really, all of my life, I haven't really known too much about sadness or how to deal with it, how to nurture it, how to, actually deal with it. Because a lot of times whenever I'm sad, I just push forward, that's all I know how to do, And my mom is the same way, my grandmother is the same way. It's like that's some ancestral stuff that has been passed down to push forward, which is very beautiful. But I'm realizing now that my sadness is not something I can just push through, because if it was, it wouldn't still be here. I wouldn't still be having these crying spells, It's letting me know that the sadness is still here. Although I'm eating healthy, although I'm very spiritual, although, for the most part, I do pretty good with staying positive and, you know, but my sadness is still here. Like all the videos that I've been posting, my chest has been hurting through all of those videos, you know, and it's like I'm learning now how to nurture that sadness and actually take time to embrace that inner child that's within me. Take time with her. Ask her, like, what do you need from me? You know, most of the time, children, when they hurt themselves, they just simply want to be picked up. And they want their back to be rubbed, you know, or either they want a pat on the back, or either they want you to, like, slouch down and give them a hug, you know. And it's like I'm learning how to do that with myself. Have empathy on myself. Be compassionate with myself, you know. But I've been so on the go and so busy that I haven't really been nurturing my inner child, you know. Not like I'm supposed to. It's like if I was, if my inner child was an actual physical child of my own, she would be extremely healthy and fit. But her actual emotional needs, like having that nurturing, she wouldn't have that part, you know. And that's crazy because I give it to my babies, like my actual children, like I give them that. But it's like my inner child, it's like I don't treat her the same as I do my actual babies, you know. But I'm learning how to be gentle with myself, how to actually take time and ask myself how I'm feeling, and, you know, how to really embrace myself. Like that's something that society just doesn't talk about. How to actually address, like from a very nurturing and genuine place, how to actually nurture your sadness. We're not taught this stuff. We're not, you know, all we know is, okay, you sad, okay, you just push forward, you know. But, you know, it's not healthy. And I have the proof in my chest. Because all I have been doing is pressing forward, you know, for not only myself, but my babies, you know, because really that's changing. But I normally don't like for my babies to see me cry. I normally like for them to see me happy and stuff like that. But I'm realizing now that it's actually important for them to see me in all seasons, because I don't want them growing up thinking that they don't need to cry, or thinking that them being sad, something's wrong with that. You know, I need them to feel comfortable with their emotions. I need them to, you know, I need them to know what to do with those emotions and how to get through them, you know. I told you I've been really emotional lately, and no, I'm not pregnant. But, yeah, I feel like that's the beauty in having children. It's like they teach you things. You know, a lot of people think, oh, the parent teaches the child, and, you know, the child needs the parent. But no, it's like my babies are teaching me things. I feel like they're teaching me more than what I've taught them, like, you know. And so far, all I've taught them is like the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, the body parts. But it's like they're teaching me very deep and profound lessons, you know. But I'm still learning about sadness and how to cope properly. But one thing I can testify to, and one thing I can prove, is that just pushing forward, that's not the way to go. That's not the answer. Pretending that everything's okay, that's not the answer. That is not the answer. Because if it was, I would be okay by now. I would be okay, because that's all I ever do is push forward, pretend I'm okay, smile, uplift people, exercise, drink water, laugh. That's all I do. But my sadness is still here. So I have the proof that those methods do not work, you know. But yeah, I'm just recording this so that everybody knows I'm human and I go through my emotions as well, and I'm in the process of learning how to properly nurture and take time with myself, you know. But it's like this whole time my inner child, she's just been crying non-stop. Like my chest has been hurting every day, every night, every day, every night. And I've just been trying to push forward, you know. And I've been getting frustrated with myself because it's just like I'm doing everything right. It's just like, why is this sadness still lingering, you know? But I'm realizing that my sadness wants me to take time with it. It just wants me to, you know, embrace it, acknowledge it, and, you know, I'm just learning how to treat myself how I would anybody else, you know? Because if somebody else was crying around me, it wouldn't be right for me to get frustrated with them and be like, why are you still crying? Why are you still upset? You know, that's not right. You know, I would have to be empathetic towards them and give them space and enough time to cry, you know, and embrace them, let them know, you know. Because it's kind of like, imagining somebody else grieving, and sometimes all that person just wants you to do is just sit there. Like, you don't have to say anything. They just simply want you to just sit there. A lot of times other people just want you to listen, you know. And it's like I'm learning how to do that with myself, because I'm so used to just doing, you know, or keeping myself busy. Because if I'm not busy with my daughters, I'm busy working out, or busy with my tarot videos, or busy checking to make sure everybody else is okay, you know, or busy cleaning. Like, I'm always doing something, you know. And something I've realized is when we stay busy, all we're doing is delaying our healing process, because our sadness wants us to take time with it and acknowledge it, you know. And that's what I'm learning how to do. Take time with myself and allow myself to feel what I feel, you know, because my body is not crazy. My heart is not crazy. My heart knows what it's doing. My body knows what it's doing. It knows why my chest is hurting. My body knows exactly what it's doing, and it's like I have to trust it, you know. All these tears that are flowing out of me, my body knows what it's doing. And it's like I'm learning how to get out of my body's way, you know. Because if it was up to me, you know, my sadness, it wouldn't be here. I'd be happy right now. My chest wouldn't be happy, but I don't control this body. My body has its own function, you know. It has its own set of rules that it goes by. It has its own system in place, and I've been trying to stop it and interrupt it. And I'm realizing that it's unhealthy and it's not really getting me anywhere. So I'm just allowing my body to do what it's supposed to do. I'm allowing my tears to flow like they're supposed to. I'm allowing my heart to hurt because it's been through a lot. So anybody else that, you know,
you're dealing with your sadness, that's okay. Your sadness is there for a reason. It's letting you know you're not okay. It's trying to flush out the toxins. It's trying to flush out all of that sadness. It's trying to get itself out of you. So if you feel like you need to cry, just let it out. If you don't like to cry around people, you can just go to yourself, get somewhere by yourself, but I'm learning how to get out of Spirit's way. I'm learning how to get out of my way, because honestly, I don't even like to share my emotions with people, and I'm not really a big fan of crying, but my body is pushing this out of me. My body is telling me, to share this with y'all, because it will help somebody else out, But, yeah. Our sadness is there for a reason, And our body, whatever emotion we feel, our body responds, and it's our job to get out of our body's way, My body knows exactly what it's doing. It knows that it's just hurt. My body knows that, My heart knows that it hurts. It knows what it's doing. So, I'm just learning how to get out of my heart's way, my body's way, and let my spirit do what it's supposed to do. Because me taking matters into my own hands to fix my problems and mend my heart, it's not working. It's not working. Because if it was, I wouldn't still be crying. I wouldn't still be hurting. I would be okay. But I'm not. So I'm learning how to have empathy on myself, and I'm encouraging anybody else that's listening to have empathy for yourself as well. Allow yourself to feel how you feel. Nothing is wrong with our emotions. I realize there's no such thing as a negative emotion. It's just how we view them. An emotion is an emotion. There is no good or bad. It's just an emotion. But my body knows what it's doing, and I'm trusting that it knows what it's doing. I might not agree with all this crying because it's making my eyes all puffy and shit, but my body knows what it's doing, And in a way, this is allowing me to get in touch with my heart, because, what good is a person if they're not in touch with their heart, So, yeah, I'm just becoming aligned with myself, mind, body, spirit. Because right now, my mind and my body, they're aligned, but my heart has kind of been left behind. So I got some catching up to do with my heart, because my heart, oh my goodness, my heart has experienced a lot. Just for me to be 22, my heart has experienced a lot. So I'm just playing catch up with it, and it's kind of like a little therapy session that I'm having with my heart. Like, okay, heart, what are you thinking about? Why are you hurting? What all has happened? Are you okay, darling? And it's a self-talking to self, but it's very humbling, and I feel more human when I cry. I feel more human whenever I share my emotions with people. When I share my feelings, I feel more relatable. I feel more like a person, because I don't ever want to give off the impression that, I'm a tarot reader and I got everybody's answers and I can make everybody else happy and I am happy myself. I don't ever have any problems and things of that nature, because I do have problems. I do get sad and I do cry. I have my difficulties, I have my struggles, I have my insecurities, I have my low moments, I have my bad vibe days. I get frustrated, I yell sometimes. I'm just like everybody else, I'm just like everybody else. I'm no different, you know. But it's like I've been trying to outdo my sadness. Like, maybe if I do this, I won't be sad no more. you know. I went from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom, and I thought that would make surely that would make my heart feel better, right? Surely. But no, our heart is kind of like, it's like our mind is the man and our heart is the woman. Most men, they like to show their love through gifts, and when their woman is mad at them or sad, they just like to buy gifts, and the woman is like, look, it's not about the goddamn gifts. I just need you here. I need your affection. I need your time. I need your attention. And the man is like, I just gotta work. I'm trying to do this. You didn't like the gift that I gave you? And the woman's like, it ain't that I didn't like the gift, it's more to it than that. So it's like that's the conversation that my mind is having with my heart right now. But yeah, my heart has other needs that are deeper than just a crib and a car and money. It's like I can't buy my heart's happiness. I have to actually take time with my heart. I have to nurture her. I have to be here for her. I have to support her emotionally. It's like she's the woman and my mind is the man, And it's like that's the perfect trinity, to where when we find that perfect balance, we find that harmony, we find that and it's crazy because I'm a Libra, and that's all about I almost said mediumship, but being the mediator, balancing out things. So it's like my goal, or like really society's goal, like us as a whole, as a planet, our goal is to get balance between mind, spirit, and heart, because our mind is very logical and it thinks about achieving, doing, striving, accomplishing, setting goals, planning, strategizing, analyzing. And our heart is more feely, touchy, emotion, intuition, going with the flow, being vulnerable. And a lot of people are not so comfortable with that side, Me personally, I'm like still learning how to be comfortable with that side, Because it's like we can't become too deep into our hearts, and we also can't get too deep off into our thoughts, It's like just learning to find that perfect balance, Because this whole time I've been running off of my mind. Like my mind says, okay, you say it. All right, so let's focus on goals. Let's focus on achieving things, my guy. And it's like I'm achieving, but my sadness is still here. My heart, it hurts. My chest, it hurts, So it's letting me know it's more to it than just doing. It's more to it than just achieving. It's more to it than just staying busy. It's more to it. Otherwise, I will be absolutely okay, because when I tell y'all I am doing everything right by the book, physically and materialistically, I save my money. I got my crib, I got my car, I got a savings, you feel me? I know how to manage my money absolutely perfectly. I work out, I drink water, I eat healthy. I don't eat no meats outside of fish. Like physically and materialistically, absolutely perfect. absolutely perfect. That was me going by my mind, you know? But my heart, it still hurt. You know, my sadness is still here. So it's letting me know that all of what I've been doing, yes, it's been important, but it just ain't been hitting the spot. Basically, when it comes to my heart. It ain't been hitting a spot for my heart. My heart has not been satisfied by my achievement. My heart has not been satisfied by the 2-bedroom place and the car, the money. My heart has not been satisfied. That's not what she's looking for. She's looking for a genuine connection with me. It's like she's a woman. She's looking for genuine connection. She's looking for vulnerability. She's looking to have emotional security with me. And she's asking me to be here for her. That's all oh my goodness, y'all. Let me take it back to old school. Y'all, I'm thinking about this song by Marvin Gaye. What's it, Charlene? I think it was All She Wanted Me to Do. What was it? How does it go, y'all? All she needed was for me to, what is it? Baby, I'll be here, sitting here waiting for you to come home to me. What was it? All she needed was for me to be there or something like that. All my old school people, y'all know the lyrics right there. But it's like, that's all our heart wants. It's like our heart is the woman and our mind is the man that's always drifting off and wanting to stay busy, wanting to work hard to buy cute stuff for the woman. And the woman is like, it ain't about that. It's about you being here with me. It's about you taking time with me. That's what it's about. It's about our relationship, our marriage. It ain't about what you can do for me. That's not why I'm with you. I'm with you because I love you, your attention, your presence, with you. And yeah, so I'm learning how to unify the woman and the man inside of me. The man side, which is logical, very driven, the woman side is just like, come home me. So yeah, it's like I'm learning how to basically get the woman and man inside of me unified, and yeah, like I need them to be married. I need them to get on the same page. I need them to, I need the man in me to settle down. Like my mind, I need him to settle down, because he just been scattered brain all over the place. I need him to settle down, my heart need him to be here, So, yeah, I'm learning to balance my inner planets, balance my inner child. Yeah, it's just the Holy Trinity. And it's crazy, y'all, because I want to share something with y'all about the sun, but if I tell y'all, I don't think y'all gonna believe me, so I'm just not gonna tell y'all. But just know, we got the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We got the mind, body, heart. Like, there's 3. There's a reason why in the Bible it's like the Holy Trinity. It's 3. But yeah, it's just I'm learning how to sit with my sadness. She just want me to be here. She's a woman. She just want my time, my attention, my affection, and just for me to be here for her and to support her through very hard times. That's all she needs from me. Not my money, not my car, not my house. Like, she don't need none of that from me. That's not why she got with me. That's not why she's here. But yeah. Anybody else dealing with sadness, just know that's okay. Your sadness is there for a reason. Your heart is trying to communicate with you. It needs your attention. It needs you to sit still with it and nurture it, It's like we have to treat our hearts how we would a child, you know. If we saw a random child crying, you know, we would nurture that child. It wouldn't be, you know, shut up, why you crying, you know. I mean, some parents are like that, but if we want to do it the healthy way, you know, if we see a child crying, we snoop down, you know, we scoop down to their level. We look them in the eyes, ask them, like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And if they're still crying, we pull them to us and we hold them. We hug them, we rub their backs, pat their backs, you know. Then we, ask them again, are you okay? And if they still crying, that's where you probably like pick them up, pat them on the back some more, you know. But just learning how to do that with ourselves, learning how to be nurturing of ourselves, learning how to say, yeah, I am sad, and that's all right, you know, I am grieving, and that's all right, you know. Taking time with that, not being ashamed about it, not hiding it away, not, you know, just being open and honest and vulnerable with ourselves, you know. Me, myself, personally, I'm taking it upon myself to share this with you guys because there's other people, particularly on my channel, who may battle with sadness, sorrow, and grief themselves, and they need to know that they're not alone, you know. So I have a purpose for why I'm sharing my emotions and sharing my tears, you know, in particular, you know, to share my journey with y'all and to share, you know, the news that y'all are not alone. And I deal with sadness and grief as well, you know. But, yeah, just finding a way to take time with ourselves, you know. But, yeah, that's pretty much it though, y'all. I feel like my heart has calmed down a little bit. You know, it's crazy because, I had a dream about, being at like a beach, and I was in a deep body of water, and I felt like it was a shark around me. Like it's like I saw the shark biting me, but it didn't really bite me. Like I got away from it, but I felt the bite. But it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, y'all. My dreams, oh my goodness. Okay, so it's like the shark bit my leg, but I came out unscarred, if that makes sense. And it's like, to apply that to my actual world, it's like my heart has not been bitten, but it's like my heart has been affected, but it's like, in a way, I've created this illusion in my mind, like, oh, nothing happened, I'm fine, you know. It's like that's kind of what happened in my dream. Like I actually got bit by a shark in my dream. Like I felt the pain and everything. Like I could have sworn the fucking shark bit my goddamn leg off, but I walked away, like literally there were no scars, my leg wasn't missing, like everything was fine. But it's like, damn, didn't the shark just bite your leg off? No. You know. And it's like applying it to my real life. It's like I've encountered pain. I have been hurt. I have been stricken in my heart. But it's like I've been carrying on as if nothing has happened. As if my heart is not hurting. As if, you know, the pain ain't there, but it is though. But it's like I've created in my mind, like I've been trying to create in my mind the illusion that everything is fine. I've been wanting it to be okay. I've been wanting my heart to be healed and restored, you know. But truth of the matter is my heart, it hurts. My chest, it hurts. I have been stricken in my chest, you know. And that comes with facing the reality, you know, being honest with ourselves about what has happened and the effect that it has had on us. You know, I think a lot of times we go through things and it's like we try to turn a stab wound into a slap on the wrist. And say, oh, nothing really happened. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's just a little blood. Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. But really, yeah, it's serious. Like, it's serious, But I think a lot of times we try to downplay our pain. We try to downplay our the blow that we just experienced. Whether it's out of embarrassment, maybe we don't want to admit these emotions, maybe we don't want to be seen as weak, maybe we don't want too much attention on us, maybe, everybody's reason is different. Me personally, I try to get away from my emotions. Like previously, I've been trying to get away from my emotions because it's very uncomfortable. Like when I feel an emotion, I feel it. Like if I'm angry, I feel it. If I'm like sad, I feel it. Like my body, like physically, like I feel it. Being anything outside of happy, it is very uncomfortable for me in particular because I feel things very intensely already as it is. So when I feel sadness, I feel big sadness. The type of sadness that actually makes your actual physical chest hurt. So that's why I haven't been too big on my sadness and my anger, because it is so uncomfortable for me physically, and it always affects my chest. Like if I'm irritated with somebody, I feel it in my chest, I'm sad, I feel it in my chest, but yeah, just being honest with ourselves about what really happened and how it really made us feel. Because in a dream, I kid you not, that fucking shark, it bit me, But in my mind, I was just like, oh, nothing happened. Oh, nothing. Like, I walked away absolutely fine. There was no scar, nothing. Like, it was like nothing happened. Nothing. And it's kind of like in real life, I've been denying what has really happened. I've been denying the reality of how bad my heart has been, bruised. I've been denying the reality of how much pain I'm actually in. I've been denying myself of that reality, because truth of the matter is, I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to be sad, I don't want my chest to be hurting. I don't want to still be grieving, but this is what's occurring. This is my reality, and I have to find a way to accept my reality, accept my grief, accept my sorrow, accept my sadness, and allow it to take its course, And it's crazy because I actually did a previous video, and I was like, when we try to get in the universe's way, it's like trying to stop a train that's going full speed. When we have these emotions to pop up and we try to stop them, it takes a toll on our body. Most people, if they have a lot of sadness, grief, anger, bitterness, and they don't deal with it, trust me, it causes health complications on down the line. That's what leads to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart attacks, stuff like that. Those things do not just pop up for nothing, The word disease itself is dis-ease, meaning that our bodies are not at ease. The only way our bodies will be at ease is if we are actually okay. But if we are experiencing a very uncomfortable emotion, and if we're not dealing with it, sorry y'all, my phone, it keeps messing with me about trying to download something. I don't want to download it. But yeah, our body, it likes to be at a place of stillness. It likes to be at ease. But when we feel emotions that are causing a discomfort within us, they're causing us to be, like a dis-ease. It's not ease, it's a dis-ease. That word is disease,
So that's why it's important for us to acknowledge and take time with these emotions, because if we don't deal with these emotions, our bodies will. And if our bodies get to the point where it can no longer deal with these emotions, that's when those health complications kick in. And that's not something that I would want for anybody, including myself, to go through, So that's why it's important for us to really take these emotions serious, especially emotions that cause us discomfort, Because if we don't deal with them, they just get stored in our bodies. And I have the proof. My chest, it hurts. I'm having actual physical symptoms of an emotional, trauma. Like my emotions are actually hurting my actual physical body. That's how powerful and how real our emotions are, y'all. But yeah, I'm just learning how to take time with my emotions, confront them, address them, and sit with them and allow them to take their course, however that shows up, But yeah, that's pretty much it though, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, but just know it's okay to feel how you feel. It's okay to not be okay. Like, I want to make that the new norm, not being okay. Like, oh, you're not okay? Oh, that's perfectly normal, Oh, you're dealing with depression? Okay, that's perfectly normal. Oh, you battle with anxiety? Okay, perfectly normal. Like, I just want to help be one of those people who, just make people feel comfortable with what most people are uncomfortable with, But I guess I gotta start with myself first, hell. So yeah. But yeah, I hope this was a big help to y'all. Some type of way, just to simply let you know you're not alone, and to also share my own realistic and humanly point of view. Because most people think that people that are like really spiritual, it's just, I don't know, they just look at them different. Like, they're not humans. Like, we don't get sad, or like we don't go through shit. We really do. We go through just as much stuff as the next person, But yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Just know that I love y'all so much, and it's okay to not be okay. It's okay. Your body knows what it's doing. It knows why that sadness is there. There's a reason why you feel like crying. There's a reason. Your body knows what it's doing. It's not crazy. But we have to sit still and let it take its course. It's kind of like if a person had a fever, or if they have like a cold, like they get the runny nose, they develop like a little fever, they get the coughs. It's like that's their body getting it out. That's their body fighting it off, So when we feel these emotions and our body starts to do certain things, it's our goal and our job to let our bodies release that illness, release that emotion, It's our job to let our bodies release it. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Yeah, I love y'all. Know that you're not alone. And, yeah. Until next time, toodles!